Sam Barber took a team to Missouri, the fourth-ranked team in the country, and I thought you wrestled pretty well up and down.
Yeah, I thought, it's, I think in most rankings they're third, and I think there's, but third, fourth, it's, not that big of a difference. But they're a really solid team, for sure. And I think we did wrestle pretty well in some spots. I think at 125, Quinn Malofchek, we talked in the locker room about making matches small, giving ourselves a chance, and I think he was really stingy in some positions and competed hard, and he made conditioning a factor. And I think that's going to continue to win us a lot of matches. That's going to be the theme of the season for us this year. Jared Van Vliet beat another national ranked wrestler, so another national ranked win for him, which was great. Cody Fippen come out and had a top 10 guy, really came down to one period, right? And so, competitive in that match. Dylan Martinez is, he's capable of doing some amazing things, and that part of it, I think once he hits his stride and he kind of gets a little bit of a consistency and confidence underneath him, he's really going to take off. Giano gets caught in a position. Two former high school teammates and former best friends wrestling at 165, which is always a unique and interesting dynamic, but also a guy that was a former world champ in Russia with Wyatt and I this summer. So, and then it's probably the performer of the duel as far as doing a great job is Noah Blake. Noah Blake is filling in a little bit for Sam Wolf, goes out there, it's 3-3 with 40 seconds left, and really put himself in a position to knock off again a top 15 ranked guy. And 84-97 heavyweight, just a little bit outgunned, but our guys showed up, competed. We moved a 97-pounder up to heavyweight as we're waiting for Wyatt Hendrickson to get back in the lineup. But overall, ask the guys, always to show up with great effort, great attitude, compete, control the things we control. Talk a lot about making conditioning and making matches small by being stingy and being tough on top and being tough in hard-fought positions, and really going to put ourselves in some matches. So our schedule, it doesn't get any easier. It's probably, I was thinking about it today, I'm pretty confident in saying that this is the toughest schedule the Air Force team's ever wrestled. And so, we got another seven. We got another 7 Big 12 dual meets coming up, and 6 of those 7 teams are ranked in the top 25. So it's a great schedule.
Beyond varsity, you did send a group to Kearney and had some good results down there this past weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Krug for winning a tournament title in the Open Division, which is a big step for him and a huge stride towards what we think and know he can be and a future contributor in our program, and a guy that has got to be ready when the opportunity comes, because it could come at any time. So great job to Nick, and we're proud of his effort down there. And then really the freshmen, the freshmen, we had a freshman division, but I think we had eight guys placed. Majority of those are freshmen. So happy with those guys and their performance, and really kind of happy with that freshman class on the mindset, the mentality that they're taking on as far as growing and getting better, and really jumping in with 2 feet trying to make this adjustment to college wrestling. So that part of it's going to be important, because we got 10 great guys in our lineup right now, and then being able to have a next man up mentality. These guys getting these developmental matches and being ready, so when they get their opportunity to go wrestle teams like Missouri and Oklahoma State, they're ready to jump right in and do that. So happy for those guys.
Yeah, next opportunity for your team, December 3rd, right here, Clune Arena, for the first time in quite a while.
Yeah.
Your team will wrestle in there. How's season tickets going? And let's get some people there.
Yeah, so season tickets were just over 50. We're halfway to our goal. So really, I would ask you to show up and support. We're trying to get to 100. I think it's important for us to get to 100 before we get to Western State. Outside of that, it doesn't make financial sense for us to buy season tickets right after the first match. So that part of it, hopefully we can get there. Need some people over the holidays to talk to friends, family members, and say, hey, jump on, support this cause. Again, if you can't actually be here for the dual meets, let the ticket office know. Either in the notes when you do it online, or call in and get those tickets and let them know you want to donate them back to the program, and then they'll get them to me and I'll take care of that. And you can leave them at will call too. But got to have some kind of communication with the ticket office. I met with those guys yesterday, and a little bit of confusion on that, but I think we're on track now. But yeah, Western State, first time back in Clune, super excited about that for our guys. We're going to wrestle 2 dual meets that night, so we'll have 2 teams. We'll open up with a varsity team, and and follow up with some extra matches or a second duel after that. So we think we're going to get 20 plus guys opportunities to wrestle. Be great to be back in Clune. It's a hockey night as well. It's a fun night of Air Force athletics, so you can kind of come watch some wrestling, catch a couple minutes of hockey. That part of it's awesome, and excited to have our pretty close to our. I think we're going to be pretty healthy at that point and have our lineup ready to go and be ready to compete against a pretty tough Western team.
Yeah, it should be good. And I know, as always, you want to say Happy Thanksgiving to your wrestling fans out there.
Yeah, well, I think being grateful, right? I think it's this thing to me. I think there's a difference between gratitude and thankfulness. I think gratitude's a deeper appreciation for, all things in life. I think we're thankful for things, type thing. It's a little bit different, but I just want to say, how grateful we are for our fans. For our supporters, the administration here at the Air Force Academy, our alumni is incredible, and really for our guys. And I'd say specifically a shout out to our seniors that just got their jobs last week. I'm grateful for them to be part of this program and that sticking with it and doing everything we've asked them to do over this 4-year period. And I'm really happy to see that culmination of that. Those 10 guys getting jobs that they want to do. They're going to go out and make a massive difference in our Air Force and Space Force and for our nation. So just this holiday season, just let it be known that Air Force Wrestling is grateful for you if you have any kind of affiliation with our program, and we're grateful to do what we do every day, and our guys, they're grateful for your support as well.
Sam, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks.